This is Sujith A.S., Faculty of Department of Travel and Tourism, Bharata College. Today we will discuss the concept of performance appraisal. Performance appraisal is a developmental function of human resource management. So before considering the concept of performance appraisal, we must understand the meaning of human resource management. Edwin B. Flippo, an eminent personality in the field of management, says that human resource management is the process of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling of the procurement, development, utilization, and integration of human resources to the end that individual, organizational, societal objectives are accomplished. This is a summary of human resource management. In his words, societal objectives are accomplished only through the performance of organizational objectives, and the organizational objectives are accomplished only after the better performance of individual employees. So, human resource management functions are broadly classified into two. One is managerial functions and the another one is operational functions. The managerial functions are planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. Planning means deciding in advance what to do, when to do, how to do, and who is to do it. So this is the simplest way of defining planning. But at the same time, planning in human resource management means manpower planning. So identification of vacancies, identification of training needs, determination of manpower gaps, all these are the major function of a human resource manager. But coming to organizing function, there are two major functions are performed by a human resource manager, that is fixation of duties and delegation of authorities and responsibilities. In this function, a human resource manager delegates the duties to the right person. And the third function of management is directing. There are four major elements are coming under directing function of management, that is communication, motivation, leadership, and supervision. In the perspective of human resource management, a good HR manager must perform all these functions. So an HR manager must be a good communicator, motivator, supervisor, and a good leader. The last function is controlling. Controlling is a function used to rectify the deviations from the standards. So the controlling function consists of four major steps. The one is fixation of standard. The second one is measuring the actual performance. The third one is comparing the actual with standard. The last one is take corrective action. So all these functions are performed by an HR manager. So all these four functions are collectively called managerial functions of human resource management. So the next, we will go through the operational functions. There are 5 functions performed by an HR manager. One is procurement, another one is development, third one is compensation, fourth one is integration, the last one is maintenance. There are several sub-functions coming under all these functions, like in procurement function, recruitment, selection, transfer, promotion, separation, all these are the sub-functions of procurement function. At the same time, developmental functions consist of performance appraisal, employee training, executive development, career planning, etc. The compensation function consists of salary and payroll administration, bonus and incentive management, etc. Integration function means integrating the different functions of organization. That means participation management, collective bargaining, etc. And the last function is maintenance function. Social security, safety, employee welfare, all these are coming under maintenance functions of human resource management. So all these 5 functions are collectively called operational functions of human resource management. So in these functions, we must understand performance appraisal is a part of developmental function of human resource management. So we will move to the concept of performance appraisal. Performance appraisal is a process used to evaluate the individual performance of employees with predetermined standards. It is used as a tool to the management to understand the actual performance of employees with predetermined standard. The concept is evolved in 1813 in US Army, and the concept is originated as a professional one in 1950s, and the performance appraisal concept is commonly used in 1960s. But at the same time, in 1953, Tata Iron and Steel Company used a standardized performance appraisal system that may be the first well-versed system of performance appraisal in India. So next we will go through the different steps in performance appraisal. There are 6 steps coming under performance appraisal. The first one is determination of standard. Every HR manager must define the performance standards separately. So each and every department have their own performance standards, and the department must delegate the performance standard to its employees. The second one is communicating the predetermined standard to the individual employees. So it is necessary because all the employees must be aware of the predetermined standard. Only they can perform on the basis of that particular standard. The third one is measuring the actual performance. In performance appraisal, there are different methods are used to evaluate the performance of individual employees. There are 2 major categories are used. One is traditional methods and another one is modern methods. Critical incident, pair distribution, essay writing methods, critical review method, all these are traditional methods. At the same time, 360-degree appraisal, MBO, human resource accounting, auditing, all these are the modern methods of performance appraisal. That particular topic we will discuss later. And the next step is comparing the actual performance with the standard. The individual employee's performance compared with a predetermined standard. Then only we can assess the performance of individual employees. The second last step is communicating the results with concerned employees. The employee must be aware about the result of their performance. Then only he can rectify the mistakes in future. The last one is take corrective action. If there is any deviation from the standard, the employees must rectify the errors in further times. So all these are the major steps or process coming under performance appraisal. So in short, we must understand performance appraisal is a crucial function of human resource management. And there are different methods. I already mentioned there are different methods are used to evaluate the performance of employees. That is traditional and modern methods. So all those topics we'll discuss in our next session. Hope you will get a clear idea about performance appraisal. And I understand the class is benefited to you. Thank you.